Hey, Bayek, it's me, Ian, and in today's video, we're going to look at this Eden Lake from 2008. Now, I'm aware that it's Halloween, but this is not a Halloween film. No, this is a real proper horror film. No cute kids knocking at the door. No pumpkins or masked killers going round with their knives and slashing people. Oh, no, 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 no. This is reality. This is the horror of it all. Yes. You see, I'm not doing the normal sort of thing. I think, well, everybody's doing that. So, hey, let's do something a bit different. Hey. So, I'm picking this. And it's a British film. Hey, yes, I'm being patriotic again. Hey. Picking a British horror, thriller, whatever you want to call it. Social realism with horror. I don't know. You can call it whatever you want. But it runs for 91 minutes. So it's not that long. And believe you me, when you get into it, wow. Every minute you are with this film, I'll tell you. Rotten Tomatoes give it 80%. So a lot of the critics also agreed. It cost $2 million to make. $2 million, not too bad. And it did make a profit, not massive. It made $4.3 million. I said dollars, well, pounds. They call it dollars, it says here. Hey, by heck. Anyhow, that's it. That's what I'm going to say. It's directed by James Watkins. Now, James Watkins, you're going, hey, who's James Watkins? Well, now, he is perhaps best well known for directing The Woman in Black from 2012. You know, the one with Daniel Radcliffe. Hey, Daniel. Hey, you give him a bit of Harry Potter magic, lad. But he went into that. And it was a remake of a classic film. And there's a Hammer link there, but we won't talk about that. Yes. Anyhow, and then he also made, which is quite an interesting step forward, in 2016, he made a film called Bastille Day, which in America was known as The Take, 2016, and it stars the wonderful, yes, he's a good bloke, Idris Elba, yeah, in this action film. So this director is got some good stuff he's done, and this was written by him as well, and directed in a superb way, and he keeps that tension going. I mean, the basic premise of this story is that Steve Taylor and his girlfriend Jenny Greengrass go on this weekend trip. She's a teacher, and they're going on. It's like going to be a romantic trip back, and yeah, they're going to enjoy it, and they're in remote area, this lake area, and yeah, they're going to enjoy it and have a camp. But of course, things don't work out quite like that. Let me just mention the two leads in it. The female lead is Kelly Riley. And you're going, Kelly Riley, who's she? Well, she's got quite a good pedigree. You look at the things that she's been in. But two that were quite outstanding again because of British connection. The two Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes movies. She's in them. 2009, 2011. Yep. And at the moment, she is in a big TV series in America, Yellowstone. I know you may have heard of that. That pops up a lot. She's in that. So she's the lead actress. Then the lead male actor, Michael Michael Fassbender. Yes, the Irish actor Michael Fassbender is the lead actor in this. Now you're saying, who's he and what's he done? Well, he's done another massive list of films. What caught my eye was he was in the Band of Brothers. That was a TV miniseries on HBO. He's in the X-Men films. Yes, he's in X-Men films. He pops up in them. Quite a few of them. Hey, by heck. And then, what I'm really excited to me, he's in Prometheus 2012 and Alien Covenant in 2017. Wow, I love those films. Yeah, absolutely love them. So, that's a great pedigree. Great pedigree to me. Loads of other things that stood out to me. And in this film, both actors really, it's quite a physical role for them. They have to be really up for it, and they put such a lot into this film that you can't help but admire what they're going through, because really, they do really go through it, believe you me. As I say, this peaceful weekend doesn't turn out to be a peaceful weekend. They come across basically a set of feral, chav, hoodie kids, and it's not your nice, sweet Lord of the Fly kind of things. I don't think they're all sweet, the story, but it's more modern and real. And these kids are dangerous, very dangerous. And that is what happens. We see, as the story starts to unravel, things going very, very downhill for this couple, where their lives become endangered, where they are struggling basically to survive. And it's brutal. Yes, it's brutal. It's nasty. And it's scary. And you're totally engaged in the film. And then that way, it's entertaining. If you're a horror fan, then this is like the modern horror genre at its best. It's showing you that brutality, but not in a cartoon way, a real way. It's not like, you see these slasher films where you get all these kills and, even the Italian ones, which I do love all these. I do absolutely love them. They're cartoonish. This is real. This is social realism. And not everybody may not want to see that, and I know it's not going to be their cup of tea. But if you're engaged in horror and like to see the darker side and how it should be filmed, then this is a good example. It's like we all do now enjoy the home invasion kind of films, which are often brutal. The brutality of some of these films, because we're seeing things how they are, and we're there. We get involved in the films, and that is the entertainment part, but it's also can be scary, proper scary, not just there for what special effects or what we can use, or this is reality based. It's outside there. It's you could go outside that door now, and some people in some neighborhoods might recognize some of this culture. It's still there. It was all, in a way, it was all commentary of the time about the broken Britain thing, which a lot of people were going on about, particularly in this period. It's moved on a bit, but we still get this kind of language, and it's a whole look at the culture, what has been going on in our society. And this film highlights it in a very strong way. But it does it so well, and the ending is shocking. It really is shocking. It just, you just think, wow, it makes you think afterwards, could this happen? I think there's no doubt about it could happen. Yes, definitely. When you have communities that are very close, trying to protect themselves, then you realize that this is a reality and could happen. And that is the horror. This is it's a thriller. It's a horror film. It's reality. Yes, and that is the strength of this film, and that's why I love this film so much. Some people will say, "Hey, it's a one watch." No, this is a watch. It can be uncomfortable, and good that it is uncomfortable sometimes. People should look and be uncomfortable. And that is what you kind of get from the film if you're into horror sometimes, is this feeling of on edge being there, and that is part of the entertainment of it as well. Going into dark areas. I mean, I do love this kind of horror, but as I equally love all the others stuff. You could have Hocus Pocus if you want, which is like almost like Child's Play kind of. Not Child's Play Chucky, but it's just a children friendly. Why not? Chucky's great as well. What's wrong with that? But then there's this kind of horror, and this horror is just, I love it, and directors are open to all sorts of possibilities and areas. And if you look, you can find lots of films that go in this kind of area. It's not everybody's cup of tea, as I said, and I don't expect to be. But if you really love horror and you really love films, these are the kind of films that it's really good to look at. I think so. And there's room for everything in all genres, and this is it. And I think that's me going on. I sound like a party pooper. I'm not really, because I do love this, and I think people should enjoy it, And why not? And though it's Halloween, we don't have to do what everybody else is doing. We can look at other films. And as I say, Halloween is just one day or 1 month of whatever people do, but it's a year round. If you like horror, it's year round. I'll tell you. Anyhow, what else can I say? This Blu-ray is really quite good, actually. You can pick it up. Honestly, you could pick this up quite cheaply. You look around, it doesn't cost much. That's easy to get hold of. It's got some really nice special features as well on here. And there's interviews with the director as well, particularly, which is very revealing. It just gives you all insight into all this film, and it just adds to enjoyment. And so this is a good Blu-ray release, definitely. Highly recommended. Very much recommended. And it proves that British horror films can still be made as they were. Even though this now is 2008, is getting on a bit, it's saying recent, but we still can produce these. And it showed that over the decades, we can continue to make really interesting, innovative films, and this is one of them. So that's it. I'm going to say is subscribe if you want to know more about what I'm rambling on about and talking about. And I don't just always do horror films. I do other films. I do things, TV series, as Doctor Who, as you know. I do anything that just interests me. Music I like. I don't know, anything I'll review or look at that just takes my fancy. That's what I do. Anyhow, so do that. If you like this video, give it a like. Because well, it costs note and it helps maybe spreads the word to other people. So, here, that's reet grand, as they say, reet grand. And it costs note, as I tell you all the time. So, all I've got to say is, I'll see thee, and I'll see thee again.